And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Trappers happening in TNN Trap News Network. We back in action with another reaction video. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use, some knowledge though you can't get in nobody's college though, big dog. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Oh, my bad, Mariah Carey going off. Shout out to Mariah Carey. Make sure you get into the new content, man. But make sure you get into my newest single, Your Love Ain't For Me. Make sure you get into that if you ain't got into that. Your Love Ain't For Me, man. It is out now on all streaming platforms. Your Love Ain't For Me. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Make sure you tap in with the tap in. How you tapping in when we tapping in. Get into that. Subscribe, become part of the Trapper Mafia. Notification bell at the top. Hit all, say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here? We got going on Signature Honey Cigars. Shout out to T.I. Shout out to Signature Honey Cigars. Tap in with that, man. Smooth honey aromatic flavor. Not intended for minors. Sweet honey aromatic flavor. Available wherever tobacco products are sold near you. Get into these, man. Tasty live resin disposable cartridges. Premium category 3 distillate. No pesticides, heavy metals, glucose, glycerin, MCT, VG, vitamin, or any other additives. 1,000 milligram cartridges come in each box. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Today, we got something from the Instagram world, man. Shout out to DJ Academics. Fans dug up old video of Meg Thee Stallion in light of new video about Diddy coming out. Disclaimer, we do not support any acts of domestic violence. Meg Thee Stallion, an abuser? Let's get into that. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Cause if I beat a nigga ass, I beat a nigga ass. I don't know why.
First of all, hold on, bro. You a whole lady, so let's stop that right there. If I beat a ninja A double, I beat a ninja A double. If that man decides to fire on your big... Hold on. Hey, Mel. That works. And then, what time you think they'll be done? I'm gonna have dudes go pick them up. I know you can't tell an exact time, but ballpark, you know who the fuck I'm dealing with and how I'm dealing with this nigga. Ballpark number. All right, bet. But we both know that a lot of things in life will kill this nigga, and this ain't one of them. He'll be all right. For once, he could do for somebody what we all do for him. He'll be all right. So, whatever, nigga. Thank you, Mel. They'll be there. Love you. My bad. That's my beautician for my kids. She be whopping for the kids. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Either way it go, though. Meg Thee Stallion. If that man would have beat your big brolic behind, would have whooped your big brolic feet, then what? Then what? Oh, I don't get domestic violence. I whoop a nigga, da-da-da-da. You can't whoop no nigga, da-da-da-da, because that, you was the same one. He shot me. Your homegirl shot you. Ain't nobody shoot you. Your homegirl shot you. You got grades. I done broke a toe before. I done broke my foot. And I done been shot before. You ain't did none of the few. None of the few. Get up out of here.
Put that shit under family violence. That nigga not my family. That bitch and that baby is family. No.
So, you realize that a dude had a kid and you decided to put your hands on him. So if a dude decided to put his hands on you, let's talk about this. Let's unpack this for a second. Why is it okay for Meg Thee Stallion to put her hands on a dude at all? First of all, you're big. Get your big brolic behind up out of here, big body Benz baby. Get up out of here, baby. You a Hummer. You a H1 Hummer. You big. You ain't no Ford Focus. You ain't no Prius. Girl, you big. You big. You heavy like a Chevy. You a dually truck. You big. Nah, Lizzo a dually truck. Meg Thee Stallion, like, she heavy like a Chevy, though. She ain't like a Fiat. She heavy like a Chevy. That woman is not a Fiat. She's heavy like a Chevy. So you think it's okay to put your hands on men? Like, but then you want to be the face of domestic violence and, oh, believe black women. Oh, love on black women. Yeah, which is all to be true, but you want to push believe black women, but you a black woman abusing people. How does that work? Now, to all the black women that's gone through anything and all the women, period, that's gone through anything, my prayers and my love go out to you. And I pray to God that you get the peace you deserve and the justice you deserve and the refuge you deserve. However, talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Meg Thee Stallion only, how is she the face of domestic violence when she's over here bragging about being a domestic abuser? How is this okay? How is this okay? Rock Nation, y'all archive team is slipping. Y'all, what's it called? The Impact team? Slipping. You ain't making no impact. What's this?
But no, like, if I beat a nigga ass, I beat a nigga ass. I ain't beat niggas ass no more because...
So if a dude whooped on her and was like, oh, if I whoop that bitch feet, I whoop that bitch feet. Oh, well, I don't whoop bitch's feet no more, but it's okay. It's all right. It's good. That's what we accepting. That's what we cool with. That's what we glorifying. Ladies, let me give you some real free game. It's not the way you need to go into the world because every nigga's not finna go out like this. Period, point blank. I hear the whole concept, oh, you shouldn't hit women, you shouldn't hit women. Look how she's bragging about putting her hands on a man who clearly didn't put his hands on her back. Clearly, he didn't put his hands on her back. Clearly, he did not put his hands on her back. However, if he would have put his hands on her back the way she's bragging, I'm going to jump out the window and say it wouldn't have been undeserved. And if you want to go into the, oh, well, she's a woman, she's a woman, she's a woman, you're a bully. If you feel like a woman can put her hands on a man and do whatever to a man without no consequence, you're a bully and you're an abuser. You're actually the abuser in the situation. You're actually everything that you hate. Stockholm Syndrome. Crazy.
I know a nigga quickly snitch on you and send you to jail. I know that.
But see, what is he supposed to do? Whoop your ass? Because the last nigga who you swore shot you, you put him in jail. So, fellas, pay attention to this. Tory Lanez, we know watch this. How tall is Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez is 5 feet 3 inches.
How tall is Meg the Stallion?
Megan the Stallion is 5 feet 10 inches.
Tory Lanez is 5 foot 3 inches and Meg the Stallion is 5 foot 10 inches. She's almost a foot taller than this man. So if he would have got her, this is what we know. She put her hands on niggas. This is what we know. She put her hands on niggas. So let's revisit this Tory Lanez situation. She put her hands on niggas. This is what we know. This is the video. She puts her hands on niggas. Tory Lanez has no history of domestic violence or anything like that violent outside of this towards women. Anything outside of this, he's not online bragging about putting his hands on women. So she puts her hands on niggas. This is what we know. She puts her hands on niggas. She is 7 inches taller than this man. That's a huge height difference. That's a huge height difference. That's a huge size difference. Let's see this. Hold on. How much does Tory Lanez weigh?
Tory Lanez weighs 120 pounds, 55 kg.
How much
This
is Meg
is
the
from
Stallion?
Altalis.org.
How much does Meg the Stallion weigh?
Megan the Stallion weighs 190 pounds, 8.
You are 70 pounds and 7 inches bigger than this man. But your whole thing is, oh, I put my hands on a nigga, he gonna call the police. Well, Tory Lanez didn't call the police. Why you call the police on him? You such a gangster. You such a thug. You thuggy uggy. You thuggy uggy without the huggy wuggy. Why you call the police on him? Even though your homegirl shot you and Tory Lanez didn't do it. We all know the homegirl shot you. He didn't have no gunshot residue on his hand. Your homegirl had gunshot residue on his hands. How can somebody shoot you and not have gunshot residue on their hand, but the person who got gunshot residue on their hand not charged with the shooting? How does that even work? But you 7 inches and 70 pounds bigger than this man. How you feel like this is cool? So you want to sit here and say, oh, well, niggas put I'll put my hands on a nigga, he gonna call the police, he da-da-da-da. But when he didn't call the police, you put the police on him. So, fellas, all I'm going to say is, in a situation where this go is, you see how you damn if you do, if you damn if you don't, you better be like that gentleman and call the police, bro. Don't be letting these girls put their hands on you, because as soon as you put your hands on them back, it's all over with. Let her go eat the bologna sandwich. Let her go eat the bologna sandwich in the milk and a stale cookie and an orange. Or the green apple, depending on what county you in. If you know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. If you don't, blah, blah, blah. Let her have a bologna sandwich. Let her have Thursday night commissary. Let her have pill call. Let her have laundry exchange. Let her have day room cleanup. Let her have all that, big dog. Call the police. Don't let that girl put her hands on you, because you see clearly. On this situation, she's trying to belittle a man for calling the police on her, but in the same situation where she put her hands in the situation and Tory Lanez ended up in a wooty band, blah, 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 bro, end up in jail. So what would you rather be? Free on the streets after this girl put her hands on you, or react and retaliate and now you in jail? Call the police, man. Don't be letting these hoes put their hands on you, especially these big brolic-ass bitches like her.
That's what I know now. So, ladies, if you hitting on that nigga, you need to stop, bitch. Because if the laws ask him, did you hit him? He gonna say yes.
Why wouldn't he? You're hitting him. Why are you putting your hands on him? Like, why is that okay? Why is that acceptable in any form for you to put your hands on anybody? Like, and why are you justifying him? Ah, bitch, you need to stop. No, bitch, you need to act like you got some fucking sense and grow your ass up and stop putting your hands on people. Like, words over whoopties, bro. Like, this shit is disgusting to see a lady act like this. You're supposed to be a woman. You're supposed to be a feminine creature. You're supposed to be something of status. You a black woman. You the giver of life to the entire universe. And this is how the fuck you acting? Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Like, Meg the Stallion trash, bro. I don't give a fuck when nobody say that bitch so fucking weak.
Bitch, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Take it that way, okay? Because if I beat a nigga ass, I beat a nigga ass. I don't know why they put that shit under family violence. That nigga not my family. That bitch and that baby is family. No, but no, like, if I beat a nigga ass, I beat a nigga ass. I ain't beat niggas ass no more because I know a nigga quickly snitch on you and send you to jail. I know that. That's what I know now. So ladies, if you hitting on that nigga, you need to stop, bitch. Because if the laws ask him, did you hit him? He gonna say yes. Bitch, you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Like, comment, subscribe. That shit disgusting. Ladies, I hope that y'all don't look that bitch as no fucking idol. I hope that's not how you looking up to. And ladies, that's why it's important for y'all, and fellas, that's why it's important for y'all to be there for y'all daughters. That bitch is a fucking potential influence, bro. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. That bitch trash.